Libra, it's your girl Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. I hope all is well with you. Know that you are deeply loved, divinely protected, and abundantly blessed and highly favored. Amen. Amen. In this video, I'll reveal how your person truly feels about you right now in this moment and their true intentions as well as future actions and any advice from spirit, as well as sharing any hidden messages that may come through in this reading. Keep in mind that this is for all Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. For a closer look, though, at your unique situation, it's highly recommended that you book a personal reading with me, so that way I can tap into your unique situation and give you the best energy reading possible. All right. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe because every single month I do pick a lucky subscriber. Check it out. And keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot. So only take the messages that resonate and know this can resonate for your past, present, or future. All right, Libra, I've already blessed the reading. We're going to go ahead and get started. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Ooh, try that again. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Person they're connected to in love and romance. Okay, we have the Hermit card. 5 of Cups in the reverse. 2 of Swords in the reverse. All right, so this person is definitely doing some soul searching, but also spying on you, keeping tabs on you. They got to get some more information about what to do here. It's almost like they are really struggling with having the courage and confidence to come forward. Let's see what's going on with this person. Why aren't they coming forward right now? We got the Chariot and the 9 of Cups. Well, the thing is, this person does find you as someone that is truly their wish fulfillment, but they're just also feeling very hesitant about coming towards you, because they definitely are trying to decide if you're the best option, which is why they're researching you, which is why they're trying to find out, do they really want to go toward Libra? Yes, no, maybe. You know, this person's trying to decide. All right. What's the 7 of Cups? Yeah, they feel like you're the one that got away. You would be the better option. They're not really interested in giving an offer to a lot of these other options I'm hearing. They're not satisfied with these other options. Let's find out why. Why isn't this person interested in anyone else? Yeah, they'd rather be single than be with these people. Yeah, they just know like there is no long-term, true, honest, committed relationship that can come out of these things. They're more like flings in their eyes, but they do feel like they feel alone. They feel very lonely. They miss you a lot. They do. This person's in deep regret for what they have done. For a lot of you guys, they put 10 swords in your back. And they kind of want to make things right now. What is this 10 of Swords? What did this person do? Queen of Wands. Okay, this person, for some of you, now listen, what I'm about to say is not for every Libra watching. But for some of you guys, this person could have went off to date someone else or be in a relationship with someone else. But again, if this person did that, they're looking at this other person or other people kind of like flings or people that's insignificant. These are not people they really want to be with. Yeah, it's too much chaos, fighting, arguing, drama, tension between your person and this other person. So they really want to get unblocked and come forward. I really feel like there is a lot of manipulation and strategy and plotting and twisting going on in this person's energy. Why the Magician in the reverse? Yeah, how can I make things right? I may not be honest with Libra about what I'm about to say and do to make things right, but I have a strong desire to want to make things right. Okay. That's not good. I get this person is just someone that is very low vibrational. They're very manipulative. Why the Magician in reverse? Let's ask that. Why does this person feel like they need to manipulate Libra? Four of Swords, Queen of Cups. Because they want your love back. Your good, wholesome, kind, loving nature. This is someone I feel like is an energy vampire. They really just want to like harvest that love and kindness and motherly energy for some of you guys. They feel like home when they're with you. They don't get that same type of treatment from this other person. I feel like this other person is a lot of fights and arguments and drama. So yeah, with this Two of Pentacles, it's almost like this person is going back and forth. Like, how can I make this right? You know, I got to know the truth. And that's why they're spying on you. What is their intentions? What do they plan to do next this week? So yeah, they're going to continue to not take any action towards you, Libra. They're going to continue to hold back because this person is still kind of like trying to decide what they're going to do. But they're very clear about not really wanting to do anything quite yet. They just feel like they're dealing with a lot of drama right now in their life. But just know this person is all up in your energy because you give them that sense of stability, home, peace. But it's like the damage, you know, that they are disappointed and regret doing or causing is preventing them from just coming forward. They just can't come forward right now because they got to figure stuff out. Okay. So let's look at your energy, Libra. Let's see where you stand with this person. The good thing is they are reflecting and they are definitely considering how you may have felt betrayed by their actions. But I don't know. I don't feel like this is someone who is changing for the better. You know, I don't really get that. Let's see. All right, Libra, let's see. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Libra. How does Libra truly feel about this person at this time? We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. We have the Judgment in the reverse. And we have the Four of Cups. You just didn't feel like you were a part of a partnership that was fair, that was just, that was cooperative. You really feel like this person gave you a very hard time and you had no choice but to run away to protect your peace, right? You don't want to be a part of something that is not fair. But then I'm getting the energy of a lot of you Libras, when you disconnected from this person, things start turning around in your favor, or will be, depending on where you are in this timeline. Yeah, many of you guys don't know this, but you will find a lot of options that are interested in you, and you'll have a hard time deciding who you want to be with if that is your thing. So that is kind of like the universe saying, embrace your singlehood, embrace your ability to choose the right partner for you because you have choices. You're very self-sufficient. You have a lot that you bring to the table. You are someone that really doesn't need someone, but you just desire love. And that's a beautiful thing. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of options for you this week while this person's still thinking about you from the past. And you're going to have a hard time deciding. You're going to be in your head, you know, Libra way, you know, try to decide, do I want this person, that person? What do I want? Okay. That's a good problem to have, right, Libra? With the Judgment in the reverse, When it comes back to this past person, or this person you're in no contact with, you just really feel like this whole situation was a lie. You feel like this person wasn't being honest to you, and there was a lot to be had. There was a lot that you have learned about this person's immaturity, lack of integrity, codependent energy. This is definitely someone not on your level. You showing up as this 9 of Pentacles tells me that you're very, very well established, very stable. You know, you're doing very well for yourself, while this other person may have, you know, not been so much in that strong single energy. They don't have a lot. They need other people. But it was that determination that this person exuded that kept you possibly in this. You were hopeful, but it just never worked out. And now you're just not interested. Be careful for a lot of you Libras. If you are considering dating, you may want to make sure that you're checking in with self and asking yourself, do I really feel ready to date? Because I think some of you guys are still a little bit hurt and disappointed by this past person situation. And with the Strength card here, I feel like there's going to need to be a lot of strength and courage on your behalf to move forward. You do have love for this person, but you just know deep down underneath the deck with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's not worth the investment. You know, it's more of a headache than a help. And that's fair. I definitely can understand that. You're welcome, Lisa. Thank you for your kind words, Lisa, so much. Yeah, you're going to pour more into yourself, that self-care, that self-love, getting your energy up, vibing high. And like I say, only if you're ready, Libra. If you're ready to move forward, then do that. But don't do it in a space with a negative mindset. That would be kind of the warning message here. How will Libra know who this other person is? The person that is thinking about them that we talked about in the first spread. How will they know if that's their person? We have the 5 of Wands in the reverse and the 4 of Swords. The person that wants to make amends with you because they're stressed out. They've been stressing out about this relationship. You could have gotten into a lot of fights, a lot of arguments in the past, just a lot of drama between you two. And they're going to tell you now, like, they want to honestly communicate, you know, that they still have feelings for you. But with the King of Cups in the reverse, let's talk about that. Be careful. Be careful. This is someone who is very much emotionally unavailable, a drama king, someone who suppresses a lot of their honest feelings for you. And it becomes quite a whirlwind of drama and pain being on the receiving end of the King of Cups in the reverse. So this is why, because they're a player, you know, this is someone that will keep exploring their options and have in the past. And we saw they may have went off to someone else. But let's be honest with ourselves. You know that this is not going to work. And I think a lot of you guys are taking the steps forward to move on with your life. But there is also this blockage of fear and pain and lack of confidence that you got to work through so you can attract what you want. What advice do we have for Libra if this is their story? We have the Star in the reverse and the 9 of Wands. You got to fight through that pain. The healing journey is a painful one. It's very difficult. It's not easy, but it's so worth it on the other side. So really work on that. Really work on that. You guys been through a lot with this cycle, and that's why this cycle is still open. Not because in the 3D you want to be with this person, but because you're still kind of like holding on to like, you know, this person hurt me, you know, cause a lot of issues. A lot of you guys could be gossiping still about this person and stuff. So all of that is still pulling it in. Any other advice? Yeah, I think a lot of you guys are really doing a lot of gossiping. So be careful with that. and be clear about where you want to go next. But overall, Libra, it's good to see that a lot of you guys have broken free from this. This is someone who's not ready for commitment. This is someone that's totally okay with, playing the field, not settling down. Even if they come back, they're still not quite ready for that. And that's going to be another karmic cycle. So if you are still having this world in the reverse energy in your aura, be careful, because even if you go toward a new person, it's strongly possible that you can attract another karmic just like this person. So you got to be vigilant and be aware of what was that karmic lesson that you have learned from this experience and move forward. All right. All right. Well, that's the reading. If you made it this far, go ahead and leave me a heart emoji. And don't forget to like the video, show your girl some love and some support. I would really, really appreciate it, Libra. Let me know your story too down in the comments if you resonate with any of these messages. And lastly, if you're new here, welcome. If you leave a heart emoji, that's going to let me know, or a red emoji, a heart emoji, whatever, anything red, it's going to let me know that you want to be considered for the free personal tarot reading. So to increase your chances, do so. Leave it down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll be back at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time for an all sign reads for all of my lovely single fellas and single ladies. I'll see you guys at 8. Take care.